Good evening, cats and kittens, pups and pooches, and even you annoying little bug that keeps flying around in my room. It's Susie Q96, and welcome to From the Ground Up, my little metal detecting madness, which I hold every Wednesday night from around 8 p.m. until around whenever we run out of stuff to talk about. So, uh, you will see Mr. Handy Andy 73-6 in the moderator seat tonight. We should have some other mods pop in later, but Mr. Handy Andy, he is our pillar of information. He has already posted my new P.O. box in Galax, Virginia, and he has also already posted the link to my other channel, Susie Q Jewelry and Decor. And the reason he has posted that one is because Sunday at 11 a.m. I'm going to have a little sale. Got a letter in the mail today that a couple of our markets or holiday special things have been canceled due to the COVID thing. So I'm going to give you an opportunity. God, I am a mess tonight. I am so sorry. It's wet and nasty up here in the mountain, and my hair is doing like stupid stuff. You see it's all frizzed out. Anyway, I'll be offering some goodies that normally would have debuted at the market. Will be debuting Sunday, so you can do some gift shopping or at least have an idea of what you want to order later on. So anyway, my channel has kind of died a little bit because of my move. Actually, it's died quite a bit. Normally I would have more people than this. But I'm going to keep plugging away at it. Hopefully when I get back into a regular apartment and I can do more streaming and so forth, I will regain some of my users. There's Armando and Fleabag. Hi, guys. Glad to see both of you in here on the dirt digging night. There's George, my buddy George 9516. He is definitely a detectorist. There's Egg Surfer. Yeah, I'm going to keep doing it. It's just right now up here on this mountain, I have this weird internet that I have to pay for. I buy a block of gigs, and I don't know what happens if I go over them. So I can't really get online and like watch everybody's shows and get out there and do my socializing. Is there anybody else who cannot hear me? Let me do a mic check here. Oops. All right, let me check my audio. It says my audio is working, so I do not know. I should not be having audio issues. Okay. Yes, I am on a mountain just about 2 miles off the Blue Ridge Parkway in the southwest corner of the state of Virginia. I am just outside a little town called Galax. I used to call it X-Lax, but Galax is kind of the unofficial home of bluegrass music, mountain music. They have a giant fiddlers convention and so forth. Where are you, Surfer? If I'm so close. Where you be? Oh my goodness, I'm close to somebody. I know I'm close to Ash's C4. He's not too far away. He's a couple counties over from me. Oh, Pennsylvania. Well, I got a little ways to go to get that. I got people that are, there's a guy I went to high school with that's 15 miles from me. So I'm probably going to get in touch with him and maybe run into him. I sit across from him in study hall. I happen to know he's a fire dude up here. So Kellen. Okay, good. Armando got his package. How you doing, Kellen? And your nunya. My sister uses that term all the time. Nunya. As in nunya business. All right. Well, anyway, this is metal detecting night. And I haven't had a lot of time to metal detect because I've been doing things like trying to register to vote, trying to get my medical insurance changed, and all of that yada yada that goes with moving. And there's a little bug in here that's making me buggy, so you'll see me doing this until I kill the little rat. Anyway, I did have an interesting find. I got out a little bit here on the farm. Didn't get to do a lot, but oh, really? That's cool, Surfer. That's cool. Anyway, I haven't gotten a chance to go out too much. I went down to a school. I showed the little bracelet that I found on my show last week, but I was out here on the farm and I found something kind of cool. And I'm trying to identify the specific origin of it. But I found this old hood latch pull. Now, judging by the lettering style on it, it appears to be pre-1960s. It almost looks more 40s or 50s-ish. But there's my hood latch thing. The H is almost gone in the top of the first O, but it clearly says hood on it. It is off of some kind of vehicle. And I do know that off in the woods here on the edge of the property, there are parts of a car buried out there. So it didn't really surprise me to find a hood lever. So that was my find of this week. Like I said, I haven't been out much. I've been scouting locations, and the problem with the farm right now is the riding mower is broken and the grass is about halfway to my knees, so it's pretty hard to detect out there. We got a new belt for it, but unfortunately, tomorrow we are getting the rain from when somebody decided to sneak Sally through the alley. So I'm going to be reined in tomorrow. I won't be able to do any detecting. But what I am going to do tomorrow, if I get a chance and the weather's not too awful, is I still have footage from 2 or 3 I just broke my pen. Anyway, 2 or 3 digs that I did when I was in Georgia. So I'm going to try to finish them up. Especially one of them is what happened. It's the rest of what happened after I did the sorry, I broke my pen. I'm trying to pick up the pieces. There we go. Anyway, one of them is the rest of what happened when I did the update on my simplex. And so I do want to run that one. And then I've got a little one that I made up the street here at a local elementary school. So I'm going to try and do some detecting videos tomorrow. Today I went for a little ride with my sister, and she showed me a couple places she thought might be good. She is not a detectorist, so she wasn't really sure what I was exactly looking for. One of them was a trail of a state park, and state parks are iffy here in Virginia for being able to detect in. But I did see a couple other places, and she also knows somebody that has some property with a big old barn on it. There used to be a house there, but I guess it's not anymore. Oh, this bug! Raid! M3, get up and kill this bug, would you? Uh, Oh, so anyway, that's kind of what's been going on. Mostly what's been going on is me trying to get internet and get paperwork done and insurance. And no, I really wasn't looking for a hood latch, you know. Really, I was hoping to find some kind of Civil War thing or something, but I'll take an old hood latch. I'm kind of a car gal. So yeah, I'll take a hood latch. Now, there is a place on this property. My sister says the whole car is not there, but you can actually see the roof of a car, an old car, sticking up out of the ground. So when I can get out there when it's not quite so wet, you know I'm going to go out there and investigate. Yeah, chest full of gold and silver. Yeah, that'd be good. The missing Confederate treasure. Yeah, I could. Yeah, that'd be okay if I found that. Uh, so anyway, I can't watch a lot of videos up here because it burns up my gigs that I'm buying. So today I went down and sat in front of the library. They won't even let you sit in the library. Oh, good, Sublime Mad Dog. Hi, history seekers. I don't think I said hi to Archaeology Mikey. Hi, everybody. Anyway, with this weird internet up here on the map, I went down to the library thinking I could go in there and sit down at the computer and watch everybody's videos and comment, because I really haven't been able to do that. Well, when I got to the library, you're only allowed to sit down for 30 minutes, and they tell you, all the computers are shut down. They tell you to bring your laptop and sit outside and use their Wi-Fi for the reason of COVID, and I get it. So I only had my phone with me today, but I did watch a few videos, some of which I am going to share with y'all tonight. I usually try to share some people's content. Some of them are from people that I have shared before, and other ones are channels that I don't believe I have ever mentioned on here. So I'm going to hopefully not throw myself off when I try to do this. I've got to, I tried something different tonight, made some links so I could hopefully find my way to these different ones. The first one I'm going to is Douglas County Diggers. And I'm going to, try to get them up here for a minute or two. But I'm not always, hey, telephone guy. I found out telephone guy's a closet metal detector. I did not know he had a detector. Okay, I am trying to hit the share screen. I gotta go over here, and then I gotta go. Here we go. All right, let's see if I can get these boys up here. Back this up a tad. This is a really cool find. I want to go back a little ways. This is something different. Obviously, when he found it, I'm sure he thought it was a silver coin.
Here it was deep in high 80s, hitting low 90s here and there. I don't think.
And this was with a Garrett AT. I'm not sure if it was a Pro or a Max.
Medallion or something. Got a little clasp on it. Oh, this feels real heavy, guys. It was reading silver, so I'm gonna take the car and spray it off, and I'm gonna be done for the day because it's starting to get a little rainy out here.
So there's a little peek at what he found.
I'll take it to my car and clean it up. Get back with you guys. Stay tuned. All right, guys, I got my spray bottle out.
Get the volume
Up a little
there
bit.
We go.
And it says the Secret Order of Boll Weevils, established 1966, Memphis Cotton Carnival. And this side says 1931, Memphis Cotton Carnival Association, 19 to 1983. Music Fest there in the middle. And it is.
So that's a little bit from the Douglas County Diggers. There's a lot of really cool stuff that were found on that particular dig. So get on over there and watch that. I don't know these guys. I just thought this was a really cool video. He found some things that were really cool. And that medallion, by the way, turned out to be silver. So that's really a tremendous find. That was a hunk right there. Good evening. Who else have I got here? I got History Seekers. I got Telephone Guy. Metal Detecting with Austin Simpson. I will do that, Austin. We may do that on next week's show. Check out your crazy spill that you had. Okay, I'm gonna move on here. I've been talking quite a bit, as you know, about Florida Hunt 7, which is coming up in February. Yankee Down South Adventures last week finally put out his video giving all the info on the Florida Hunt, and I know there's some folks here that are planning to be there. I am one of them. So let's take a little peek at the Florida Hunt 7. I'm just kind of showing you what the area is about. I didn't get to go to Florida Hunt 6, and I'm still wounded because I'm from Florida originally. Here's some of the stuff. So, So, y'all need to get over to Yankee Down South Adventures. And what you want to watch is the Florida Hunt 7 reveal video. Let me see. Hi, James Eller. History Seekers. I'm planning on going unless my health keeps me out of there. I believe Cynthia Swearington is also planning to go. I saw her in here a minute ago. Hi, Cynthia. How's Georgia? Oh, that'd be cool. Adventure Archaeology. I'm familiar with them. Hi, James Eller. So, yeah, I'm real excited about that. And if you go watch that video, that'll give you all the info you need on the advance sign in and all that goodies. So that's going to be I know last year I had several friends that went and they just had a ball. And they found some great stuff. So it was Park Rat Pat from Park Rat Detecting and Rob from Florida Thunder Digging with Rob, and Simon from the Weedy Boys. They were all over there, and I was so mad because those are my buddies, and I didn't get to be there with them. And my friend Mark from Kellyco Detectors, they were down there. They gave away some stuff. So it's going to be a big thing, and there's enough room on that property for proper social distancing. It's like 300 acres from what I was told, or right around that. So, you will have plenty of room to stay away from folks if that's what you want to do. And I've talked to a lot of people that are planning on being there, and I'm hoping to be one of them, because I was raised in Florida, and so getting to go to something like that in my home state, I find that to be pretty exciting. Yeah, I know, Mikey. When do you start school? I know you're going down there to go to school, and the area that you're moving to, I gotta tell you, because I think your college is in Lake County, and if it is, you can't metal detect in Lake County. Florida has some of the wackadoodlest things on where you can and can't detect, and some of them are just like formality things, and they really don't care. They're things that been on the books. And excuse me, I gotta turn the heat off. It got really wet in the cabin, so I turned the little heater on for a few minutes just to dry things out. And I hope I don't get busted for some kind of copyright thing for wearing my Outlaws green grass and Yuletide jam shirt. But I don't think the boys are gonna protest me wearing this shirt, considering I grew up with that band. So and the other band on the shirt is Firefall, and I grew up with them too. So I don't see any of them throwing a fit because I'm wearing one of their shirts. Oh, Fort Myers. Okay. I thought you were going to somewhere by Leesburg or something. Okay, I confused. All right, who else did I want to? I want to visit one of my friends here. Yeah, Fort Myers is a very nice place. I'm going to visit one of my old friends here on the show tonight. I talk about him a lot, but I think I've only actually shown part of one of his videos. But he kind of inspired me to do my channel. And the reason that I took inspiration from this particular person is that his channel is very homespun, laid back. It's not a bunch of hype. And he's a fine metal detective.
Yeah, I know it's cool.
There's my buddy Robert Ferguson.
Yeah.
I gotta back this up a little so you can see what happens here. Oops. Right about here. Okay. Let's watch a little Robert Ferguson.
So it should be a pull tab.
Yeah, they're gonna give us a commercial. I hate commercials. Thumbs down on the commercial. Skip. I know it pays Robert's bills, but hey.
Let's say something. Tell us sober. Oh, I see a ring. I see a ring. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, that looks like white gold. The answer to my prayers. That's kind of like just a gold band. I don't know the gold. I'm just guessing. Oh yeah, I know it's gold. It says it right there. Yeah, baby.
That's my boy, Robert. He has been detecting for years and years, and he still gets as excited today as he did in his first videos when he finds a ring on the beach. And if you want to learn how to detect on the beach, and you don't want somebody that's bragging about, oh, I'm the best metal detectorist on the beach in the world. You just want somebody that'll tell you this is what you need to do and do it without all the pomp and circumstance. Robert Ferguson is the guy you want to watch. I think I've watched every video from day one that Robert has made, and he has over 25,000 viewers, and he's been doing it for a long time. He also goes gold mining, gold panning, and he's got some videos up about detecting gold nuggets, and those are pretty cool. I had not even really considered that, even though I own a bounty hunter gold detector, but anyway, check out my buddy Robert. Tell him I sent you. He's one of the good ones. He really is. Okay. Now, I was kind of hoping that this guy would pop in tonight. I think I'm going to hold off a little bit on this one I want to watch. I got one more we can throw in here that I found. I've not really watched these guys before either. I watched one video that they did, and I liked it. I just recently discovered them and have not had time to really focus on what they're doing. It's a group of guys called the Mason-Dixon Diggers, and they got the opportunity to detect on the site of the Battle of Hatcher's Run from the Civil War. And I just wanted to show you a little clip of where they are and what they were doing, because this was pretty interesting, since where I lived before, there really wasn't much options of me finding any Civil War items, but it could well happen where I am now. So I was interested to see what kind of relics they were pulling, and here's a little sample of where they were and what they were doing. Let me get some sound on those boys. I think I have them muted. All right. So,
all right, Ryan just called me over, and he says he's got a good signal. It's going to be the first one on the permission we just got. So let's see. What do you got, man? What do you got? What do you got? What do you got?
Signal of the day? Civil War J-hook.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hatcher's Run.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
That's nice. That's a nice one too, man.
Yeah.
Look at the patina on that.
Thanks.
Nice. That's what I'm talking
I was
about.
worried about this permission, but it's producing.
Well, we've only been here for what, like 10 minutes now?
Yeah.
Hit that. So, all right, stick with us, y'all. We're going to see what else we can come up with. Yeah, look, my first find. Ryan just found one over there. Now I got one.
Awesome, brother.
Just pulled it out of the hole. That thing is clean.
Hell yeah.
now see,
Nice
I wouldn't have known what
Right out
that
of there.
was.
So
Nice looking J-hook.
we're going to hit this area more. Stick with us.
All right.
All right, guys, look, I just scooped this out of the hole. This soil was really soft. That's where it came out of. We're going to flip it over together. Scooped it out. There it is. It's a backing of, and I can see the backing. See it, Ryan?
Yep, it's a back of some type of button. Let's flip it over and see what it is. Oh, I see an eagle.
Is it?
Oh, it's an eagle. Eagle cuff button.
Nice.
General service.
Yeah, so I so want to find stuff like that. It got really quiet in the chat, and I'm wondering if I am off the air. So somebody let me know if I'm still here, because I am not watching the feed from YouTube, because it chews up a lot of my gigs. So I am only watching the StreamYard. Okay, I'm good. I don't know how many people I have in here or or anything. Oh, that's good. Thank you, guys. I also don't know what the lag is like. It's, I guess I should go over and look on the YouTube thing, if just for a minute or two. Like, all right. So I guess I only have 6 people watching me right now. I've lost so many of my viewers, and it really hurts my heart. But I picked up a subscriber. So now I'm down to 5 people, but I did pick up a subscriber. I lost a bunch of subscribers. I guess because when I moved, shipwreck silver's interesting. I've talked to some people that have actually found it. I was hoping that this last guy that I wanted to talk about would show up in here, because he was in my stream Monday night. He's been in my stream several times, actually. And truth be told, I had never watched his channel, but it was one of the ones that I had on my list, and I went and watched it today for a little bit when I was sitting out in front of the library sucking up their Wi-Fi. And I found a really interesting video among his things. He's got a channel kind of like mine. It's got coin collecting, it's got metal detecting, it's got some little bit of music. So I'm gonna take y'all over and show you something here in just a second. Oops, I backed myself out of it. I gotta get it paused. Okay, pause. There we go. I'm flying by the seat of my pants here. Okay, I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with Mud SWAT. Mud SWAT comes in my channel periodically, and he was in Monday night when I was doing all the coins. And so I kind of assumed that he was more of a coin guy, because that's usually where I see him. But as it turns out, he is also a detectorist. And he had this really interesting video that I think answers a question for a lot of people. So I'm going to take you over to watch a little bit of it, what it is. First, I want you to see his intro, because his intro is like really cool. But what the video is about is how to test silver with your 18 karat gold testing solution. And the question that it puts forth is, can you test silver with gold testing acid? And the answer to that is yes. And he explains in this video how that is done. But I want to show you his intro, because it is just, it is something. Gotta get back to it. You stole my heart of gold, my silver soul. Can you take me? I'm going to back it up because I want you to see it from the beginning. You stole my heart of gold, after my silver soul. Can you take me deeper now?
Hello everyone, I was at the store the other day, and in the parking lot I looked down and I found this little charm. And I picked it up and it was really heavy, so right away I assumed it was gold or silver. I'm going to show you how to use an 18 karat acid solution to test for silver. What you do is you take the item here and you find an inconspicuous spot I'm going to use underneath, and you do a little scratch. Make sure you push pretty hard and you do a pretty good scratch. So as you can see here, there's a little silver line. Okay, I'm not going to give away all of his secrets, because I want y'all to go check his channel out and watch that. But I have a test kit. Now, mine did come with a specific acid for the silver, but a lot of them do not. And I have had a lot of people ask me
if that could be done. And I told him truthfully, I'm sure it can, but I don't know how. Well, go over to Mud Swat's channel and he'll tell you how to do it. And I'm really excited about that because, like I said, a lot of the test kits that you buy do not have. They make you buy a separate one for the silver. And because I make jewelry, I really needed to have the ability to check for silver because I buy components to make my jewelry with, and I have in the past gotten parts that were marked as sterling, but they were not. And that was why I spent the money and bought the treatment for the silver. And now I find that I really didn't have to spend that money. I could have used the kit that I already had. So that's something we all need to think about. Like what he had was a charm that he found on the ground. I have bags and bags of broken jewelry that people give me, and because I can make something out of it. But the problem with broken jewelry is sometimes the part where it is stamped sterling or 10K or whatever is the part that is broken off and gone. So I have a pretty good eye for what is possibly actually real. And so I will sort those out and throw them off to the side and test them. But you may find something out digging in your yard or, out detecting that for whatever reason does not have a mark on it. And you don't really want to spend a bunch of money to buy acid just to test that one. Like this ring. I've been wearing this ring for over 20 years. When I started wearing it, you could clearly see the mark on it. But when somebody wears something every day for 20, 30 years, that marking eventually is going to wear off. And I have in my box of things, the very first gold ring that I found with my bounty hunter gold digger did not have a mark in it. I thought I could see little remnants of a mark, and it was obvious by the engraving style on the ring that it was an older design. So that was when I bought the little kit and tested it, and it did turn out to be 10 karat gold. So that little bit of a mark that I saw was, it was legitimate. Silver, I've got several pieces that I know for a fact are sterling that I've had for years and years and years, and the markings are gone. So to know that I can use my gold kit to check silver, that's real handy. So I want to thank MudSwat for making that video, and y'all definitely go check that channel out. Most of the channels that I posted tonight are under 1,000. Most of them are not monetized channels, with the definite exception of Robert Ferguson. But Robert has earned everything that he's got. He's been doing this for a long, long time. So I am trying to draw attention to people that you wouldn't necessarily pick out just because there's a handful of larger channels, monetized channels. Some of them are very, very good. Some of them have become very, very commercial. And as Frank Zappa said years ago, we're only in it for the money. Uh, so I try to pick out the smaller ones to help. One of the bigger ones. I found this book today in my stuff. I did not know it was in the cabin with me. This is a little book called How to Search Sand and Surf, Treasure Recovery at the Beach. And it was written by Charles Garrett, who, of course, is the god of Garrett's, or was. I believe he has passed now. But this book was a gift. And I have not seen this book for quite a while. I got this book from Gypsy at Zero Discrimination. She has a channel that is almost 100% Garrett because she's a Garrett rep. But when I was getting ready to go on my very first beach detecting trip, she stuck this in with a prize that I had won on her channel, and sent this to me because she had actually detected the beach I was going to. And I thought about giving it away since I've read it about 10 times, but I just can't, because this was a larger channel taking a minute to do something for a newbie. So yeah, I've watched New Hampshire detecting. Yeah, he finds some cool stuff. I think I zoned in on Robert's just been doing it for so long. I've been watching him. He was really shocked. We were talking one day back and forth through Messenger, and I said it was about the COVID thing, and he was trying to figure out places that he could go because the beaches were closed. And I mentioned a couple places that had been in his older videos, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, you have been watching me a long time if you knew about that." One of them was like a horse riding path, and another one was a little park near his house. And he has just, his game has stepped up so much without becoming pretentious or snotty. And I like the channels that are just, hey, here's my detector, here's where we are, here's how we're going to do this, and they show you what they're doing, and they don't keep patting each other on the back going, "Oh, I'm the best detectorist in the world." No, you're not. Whoever says they are the best detectorist in the world, you're not. There's always somebody down the street on another continent, on the other side of the country. There's always somebody that's found more than you. So nobody is the best detectorist, but there are some good ones. I just happen to like watching the laid back guys. I don't like the real showy stuff. I watch some of them, and I don't mean this to be insulting. I'm going to name some channels that I started out watching, and I don't watch them as much anymore because I do prefer the less production number ones. But when I first started watching a lot of metal detecting, I mean, I used to watch Robert Ferguson, and I used to watch Nugget Noggin, and that was about it. Then I started watching the Hoover Boys and some of the other bigger channels, Metal Detecting NYC, and they're great channels, all of them. They find great stuff, but I'm really trying to give my focus, like my coin collecting show is the Lodo coin collecting show, because I'm trying to focus on inexpensive ways to collect coins. With my metal detecting, I'm trying to focus on the little guy. I'm also trying to focus on seniors, disabled people, to get out there. I love watching the mudlarking channels, especially the ones from England. There are some killer stuff on those mudlarking channels. And I also do a little bit of magnet fishing. So I watch some of those guys. But I haven't been able, like I said, I haven't been able to watch everybody like I usually do. I'm having to limit my shows now to about an hour rather than 2. Monday night we went long because I had a coin auction to make sure that I am not in this cabin with no heat. Like, I did use some of the money from the auction. I bought this little tiny heater today that heats this room quite well very quickly. So I did do that, and I got some plastic to put on the windows because it got cold last night. It was down. The weather thing said it was 44, but my thermometer said it was 39 in the cabin. So it was a little nippy. Anybody want to share their detecting finds? I can put a link up here and pull you up into the screen if you got something you want to show us from your detecting finds, or if you just want to tell us about them. I'm trying to be entertaining here, and I am so out of my turf because usually I'm out detecting and stuff, and I'm able to go on and watch all the different things, so I know what everybody's up to, but I haven't been able to do that, and I'm getting cabin fever because I can't watch all my stuff. But I have discovered I can go sit by the library and, with their blessing, use their Wi-Fi sitting in my car. So anyway, I'm going to keep trying to do my shows on Monday and Wednesday. I've been throwing in some little short ones during the week, but just trying to keep the channel alive until I get moved down into town where I have regular internet again. And I am going to finish up the last, I think there's 3 left, videos from Georgia, and I have 1 from here. So I will be doing some metal detecting videos very shortly. If you have a channel and you want us to feature it, please let me know, and I'll be happy to go over and watch it, and we will share some of your stuff. Picked up at Equinox. Which one did you get? Did you get the 6, the 8? My buddy Robert uses the 6, and he says there's really no reason to spend money on the 8. He finds a ton of stuff with his 6. So, but I can't afford an Equinox. I'd be poor. I have 3 detectors. One I haven't even had a chance to use yet. That belonged to my brother. I think it was made by Bounty Hunter or somebody, but it's not branded as a Bounty Hunter. It's branded it was branded for Calico detectors when it first came out. That one was my brother's, and I haven't learned how to use it yet, but I plan on breaking it out pretty soon. And then I have my old beginner detector, my Bounty Hunter Gold Digger. Woo, 800. George going high dollar there. Woo-wee. And then my day-to-day detector that I dearly love is my Nocta Macro Simplex Plus. I am hoping Santa Claus or somebody for Christmas will get me one of the new coils for the Simplex. I'm dying to try them out, and I was kind of told that I might be able to get to try those out, but nothing ever materialized from it. So I guess now the only way I'm going to get to try it out is to buy it. And I don't have the money to do that right now, but my detector works fine. So, there you go. So you saved them up. All right. Well, I'm happy for you, George, because that's the machine there. That is a winner. But it does have a learning curve. Even the Simplex has a learning curve. In case you guys wonder, my allergies are driving me crazy, and I'm trying not to sneeze. So every once in a while, I'll just like, all right, well, unfortunately, I don't have anything to give away tonight. Most of my stuff is in the storage, and I did find a little something to give away the other night, but I don't really have anything right now. I am going to get back to that a little bit too. So I think, in light of the fact that I am sitting here blubbering, I'm going to give you a quick reminder that on my other channel, which is Oh Susie Q Jewelry and Decor, I will be having a sale on Sunday at 11 Eastern time. I'm just trying to raise some money here. This little adventure to the mountains cost a lot more than anticipated. I did get some good news today. I got overcharged a little bit by U-Haul for the extra day that I had the truck, and got overcharged for some mileage. So I found out today that I am getting $75 back from U-Haul. So that's one down. Now I've got a hotel that charged me twice for the same day. So I'm still dealing with them. And that's part of why I'm broke. Yeah. Yep. Nope. My cat had nothing to do with it. He's lazing out back there in the back. Nope. I did it all by myself. If I don't do it at least once during the stream, it's not an It's Susie Q96 stream. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys one more thing that we got going on, and this is actually from Monday night's show. On the Monday night coin show, we've been filling a national park book and a state quarters book from car wash quarters. Well, I started a second book of the state quarters, and we're having a little giveaway with it. And how the giveaway works is, to enter the giveaway, you mail a state quarter, preferably from the state you live in, but doesn't have to be. You mail a state quarter to my P.O. box, and when we have the book full, everybody who donated, sent in a quarter, is entered in the contest to win the full book of quarters. Now, you can send a maximum of 2 quarters, and the ones that are left over that don't go into the book will help pay for the postage and, you know, all that good stuff, the labels and the tape and all that stuff that I have to use to send all the groovy things out to you all. So if you want to get in on that chance to win the state quarter book, send a state quarter or 2 state quarters to It's Susie Q96, P.O. Box 96, Galax, Virginia 24333, and you will be entered to win the book when it is full. So that's another little groovy thing that we're doing here. I got tired of just giving stuff away. I want people to make a little effort. No, I just thought it would be fun to see where we get quarters from. So got that going. We've got the Monday night Lodo coin collecting show is still happening at 5 o'clock Eastern on Mondays. Like I said, we've got the it's the Oh Susie Q jewelry and decor thing on Sunday, and I may come back on Friday sometime, because I am slowly going through a gigantic pile of quarters. This is just a random. I have about 7 of these. Looking for the errors and varieties. These are the ones I have so far that I can pretty much are confirmed to be oddballs. But I have a whole bunch of them to go through, a whole cigar box full. So I may come back on Friday and go through some quarters, especially ones that I'm not sure about. Maybe some of the coin guys and gals will know more than I do and can help me decide if I really have something or if my eyes are deceiving me. I was hoping to go detecting tomorrow, but like I said, we are 80% chance of rain. We're getting what's left over from Sally, making a loop up through. So the farmer's market I was going to vend at tomorrow night is a washout, and it's going to be too wet to detect. But Friday I'm going to try to get out. My sister wants to go fishing, and she's got a spot where she said that she can fish and I can detect. So we'll see how that works out. I mean, I fish, but I'd rather detect. If I have a choice between the two, I'd rather have the detector. So anyway, like I said, I've been only doing hour shows because of my rather expensive internet right now. I get 55 gigs and it costs me, with the equipment and the tax and everything else, it costs over $90 for that 55 gigs. So now that I'm getting closer, my clock resets on the 28th. So now that I'm getting a little closer, I can see that I can use a little bit more here and there. I'm going to upload some videos and maybe sort some quarters, and I'm going to do the jewelry auction, and that'll probably eat up the rest of my hours for this month. But we will see. George, I got your package ready. I'm not going to the post office until Friday because I am waiting for a couple people to, well, one's got to send me a payment, but we arranged that in advance, and I'm missing an address for somebody. So, and it's going to rain all day tomorrow, and I don't want to drive down the side of a mountain in a downpour. So Friday we will be going down there, and we'll be checking P.O. Box 96 at the same time. Another thing I'm gonna try, I don't know if it'll work, but I have discovered that I can do, because I actually pay for StreamYard, that I can live stream from my cell phone. So I may try to do a little live stream metal detecting. It won't be a long detecting thing, just a kind of a intro to a video that will come later showing everything. So those are some things we're going to try. I'm trying to keep the channel alive. Not doing a very good job of it. I got 6 people in here right now where I used to have 75 to 80 people. But it's what happens when you drop off for a couple weeks. You know, people just find other things to watch that are more exciting. So, but we will be back with some bigger and better things. I'm going to thank Handy Andy 736, my wonderful, wonderful moderator. Kellen L is also one of my moderators. He was here. I don't know if he still is. He may be sleeping by now, or his kids or grandkids have beaten him to a pulp. But anyway, I will, I actually have to make a phone call tonight. I have another gig that I don't know, some of you may know about, some of you don't, but I volunteer as the publicist for a 60s rock band who had a big hit back in 1966 with a song called 96 Tears, hence the 96 in my name. The band is called Question Mark and the Mysterians, and they are from Saginaw and Bay City, Michigan, where I used to live. And I have some business I got to take care of for the band. So I got to try and get a phone call in tonight. And we're trying to work out some way of doing some live stream music, since they can't, excuse me, since they can't go out and play. Well, they shouldn't anyway. So I've got to bounce some stuff with our singer. And I don't know if you saw it, but my lights just flickered. It's power's not the best here. So anyway, thanks everybody for coming. I would appreciate if you come Sunday, and my jewelry and decor items are not expensive. The most expensive item I have is $30. The least expensive items I have are like $2 and $3. And I have all kinds of really cool things for gifts. And so anyway, check that out, and I will see everybody next Wednesday back here, hopefully with a pile full of detecting finds. Please go check out the channels that we looked at tonight. We looked at the Mason-Dixon Diggers. We looked at Yankee Down Yankee Down South Adventures, who's doing the Florida Hunt 7. We did the Douglas County Diggers. We did Robert Ferguson, and we did Mud SWAT. So go check all those people out and come back and tell me what you saw next week. And M3 and I are signing off. Bye, everybody. Be safe.